made 1982 the year that changed music forever. When you think about songs that defined an entire generation, your mind probably wanders to different decades. But here's what most people don't realize. 1982 wasn't just another year in music history. It was the year when rock legends delivered their biggest hits, when new wave exploded into the mainstream, and when artists created songs so powerful, they're still dominating playlists 40 years later. These 10 tracks didn't just top the charts, they became the soundtrack to millions of lives. And today we're diving deep into why they refuse to fade away. 1. Eye of the Tiger, Survivor. Let's start with the song that literally punched its way into history. Eye of the Tiger wasn't just Survivor's biggest hit, it became the ultimate anthem of determination. Born from the need to create a theme song for Rocky III, the band crafted something that went far beyond a movie soundtrack. That driving guitar riff and Frankie Sullivan's unforgettable vocals turned this track into a battle cry that transcended sports, movies, and even the decade itself. Every time someone faces a challenge, whether it's a workout, a job interview, or just getting through Monday morning, this song becomes their personal soundtrack to victory. 2. Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said don't mind, but we do.
Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, official video. From boxing rings to dance floors, 1982 gave us the king of pop's most iconic moment. Billie Jean didn't just showcase Michael Jackson's incredible talent, it shattered barriers and redefined what a pop song could be. The way Jackson's voice floated over that hypnotic bass line created something magical, something that made people stop whatever they were doing and just listen. This wasn't just a song about a mysterious woman, it was Jackson announcing to the world that he was ready to become the biggest star on the planet. The Moonwalk debut on Motown 25 was still a year away, but Billie Jean laid the foundation for that legendary performance. 3. Don't Stop Believin'. Journey, speaking of foundations,
Living in a lonely world.
Journey gave us what would become the unofficial anthem of hope itself. Don't Stop Believin' started as just another track from the band's Escape album, but it grew into something much bigger than anyone could have predicted. That piano intro is instantly recognizable to anyone who's ever sung along at a bar, a wedding, or during a late-night drive. The genius of this song lies in its universal message wrapped in Steve Perry's soaring vocals and Neil Schoen's guitar work. It's about small-town dreams, city lights, and the belief that something better is always possible. Decades later, it's still the song that brings strangers together in perfect harmony. 4. Tainted Love, Soft Cell. While Journey was spreading hope, Soft Cell was diving into the darker side of desire with their electronic masterpiece. Tainted Love took a 1960s soul song and completely reimagined it for the synth-pop era. Mark Allman's dramatic vocals combined with Dave Ball's innovative electronic production created something that was both retro and futuristic. This track became the blueprint for how to successfully reimagine a classic song, proving that sometimes the best way to honor the past is to completely transform it. The song's exploration of toxic relationships resonated with listeners who were ready for pop music to tackle more complex emotional territory. 5. Come On, Eileen, Dexys Midnight Runners.
Let's take up
From electronic innovation to pure joyful chaos, Dexys Midnight Runners delivered one of the most unique hits of the decade. Come On, Eileen defied every rule about what a pop song should sound like, blending Celtic folk with rock energy and throwing in a violin section that shouldn't have worked but absolutely did. Kevin Rowland's passionate vocals tell a story of youth, romance, and the bittersweet passage of time. This song captured the spirit of early 80s Britain, a mix of tradition and rebellion, nostalgia and hope. It's impossible to hear those opening notes without feeling an immediate surge of energy and emotion. 6. Hungry Like the Wolf, Duran Duran. The British invasion of the 80s found its perfect ambassadors in Duran Duran, and Hungry Like the Wolf was their calling card. This track showcased everything that made the band special: Simon Le Bon's distinctive vocals, John Taylor's innovative bass work, and a production style that felt both sophisticated and primal. The song's lyrics painted pictures of desire and pursuit over a soundscape that was part rock, part dance, and completely irresistible. Combined with their groundbreaking music video, this track helped establish MTV as a cultural force and proved that British bands could dominate American radio once again. 7. Jack and Diane, John Mellencamp.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
While British bands were conquering MTV, John Mellencamp was telling a different story, one rooted in American small-town life. Jack and Diane became the anthem for everyone who grew up in Middle America, dreaming of something bigger while cherishing the simplicity of summer romance and weekend freedom. The song's hand-clap rhythm and Mellencamp's earnest vocals created an instant connection with listeners who saw their own lives reflected in the characters of Jack and Diane. This wasn't just a song about two kids growing up. It was about the universal experience of realizing that youth doesn't last forever, but the memories do. 8. Mickey, Tony Basil. From heartland rock to pure pop perfection, Tony Basil's Mickey proved that sometimes the most infectious songs are also the most simple. Built around a cheerleading chant and Basil's energetic performance, this track became an instant dance floor filler and MTV staple. The song's video, featuring Basil's background as a choreographer, created a template for performance-based music videos that artists still follow today. Mickey wasn't trying to be deep or meaningful, it was trying to be fun, and it succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams. 9. Centerfold, the J. Geils Band.
Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she come complete? My home.
The J. Geils Band had been working for years to break through, and Centerfold finally gave them their moment in the spotlight. This track combined rock energy with a catchy pop sensibility, creating something that worked equally well on rock radio and top 40 stations. The song's narrative about discovering someone from your past in an unexpected place resonated with listeners, while the band's tight musicianship kept everyone dancing. It proved that sometimes persistence pays off, and the right song at the right time can change everything. 10. Abracadabra, Steve Miller Band.
I heat up, I can't cool down. Got me spinning.
Our journey through 1982 concludes with Steve Miller Band's Abracadabra, a song that perfectly captured the magical feeling of the year itself. Miller took his established rock sound and added a touch of new wave flavor, creating something that felt both familiar and fresh. The song's playful lyrics and irresistible groove made it a perfect summer anthem, while its production showcased how veteran artists could adapt to changing musical landscapes without losing their identity. These 10 songs didn't just define 1982, they created a musical legacy that continues to inspire new generations of artists and listeners. Each track represents a different aspect of what made that year so special: the innovation, the emotion, the pure joy of musical discovery. They remind us that great songs don't just reflect their times, they transcend them, becoming timeless pieces of our collective musical DNA. If this journey through 1982's greatest hits brought back memories or introduced you to something new, hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments which of these songs means the most to you. And don't forget to check out our playlist featuring all 10 tracks, because some songs are just too good to hear only once.